Hey guys, welcome to the first video that's going to be on this channel. I'm so happy that you guys are here, and I'm so happy that you guys are ready to listen to this juicy, big, fat chicken bone story. Okay, so where do I start? So as y'all know, this is a story time of how me and my ex-boyfriend from 4 or 5, 6 years ago, how we broke up. I'm just gonna say 5 years. I think it was 5 years ago, so that's what we're gonna roll with. So funny story is we started dating, in like high school. I dated him for 3 years or whatever the case may be. I dated him probably like my junior year and my senior year. So my freshman year and my 10th grade year, I was pretty much single and free to mingle and do whatever it is that I want to. Honestly, my whole high school, I should have been single, free and mingling, but we're not going to get into that part. But anyway, so we started dating and, we were dating for a long time. We lived in the same neighborhood. We rode the same bus. We had some of the same classes. Like, we were a strong couple. We loved each other. Like, he would say, I love you. I would say I loved him. And, we would do a lot together. He knew my parents. I knew his parents, whatever the case may be. But things ended really bad. And I'm not going to say any names. I don't want to put any names out there because I don't know what he has going on. I don't want to disrespect anything that he might have going on. And I just don't want to, step on anybody's toes. So I'm not going to say, any names, but you guys might know. A lot of people used to ask back then what had happened and why we broke up, because a couple of different stories was floating around the high school. And I didn't necessarily like that. And a lot of people were going up to my best friend and saying, yo, why Ruby and her dude broke up? What happened? I heard he pulled a gun out on her and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, people are like really interested in knowing. I was like, I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of knowing what exactly happened. So, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to leave these people waiting. And in a couple years, I'll do a story time on it. So basically, this is what happened. I'm minding my business. I'm loving him. He loving me. He had a different lunch than me. We didn't have the same, lunch together. So this girl came up to me and was like, are you still dating so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, oh, he was kissing this girl. And I'm like, kissing this girl? What do you mean kissing this girl? Like, are you serious right now? And the girl's like, yeah, kissing her. And he's been doing it for a while now. So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to gather my thoughts. And mind you guys, this is not the first time that somebody had came to me and told me that he was doing some foul shit behind my back. And that's not the first time that I caught him doing some foul stuff behind my back. So I had warned him. I said, if you do it again, you're done. Like, I gave him chance after chance to show me that he was about me and that he really loved me and stuff like that. Because as I stated, I had caught him previous times doing things and I had warned him time and time and time again. And I told him, I said, this is your last warning before things are completely done with us. I guess he didn't take it seriously. Men always think things are a joke until people leave. So that's what happened. So I said, I'm not just going to confront him. I'm going to gather some more information, which is very strange for girls because, girls are always ready to just go confront people. So I wanted to gather some more information before I just, boom, jumped on him and was like, you did this, you did that. So I asked one of his friends, somebody who he was cool with. And the dude was like, I'm not trying to get in it, but I'm not going to say he not messing with her. And I'm not going to say he is messing with her. So thank you. You just admitted that he messing with her. Okay, boom. So I finally seen the girl who everybody was talking about, and a teacher had came up to me and told me about it. A teacher was like, yeah, he was behind the vending machine like a spider on the wall with her. I was like, okay. So I said something to him. I'm like, yo, what's popping? What you got going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's mad disrespectful. Everybody in the school know that we date. Why you out here embarrassing me like I'm some type of clown? Like, I'm not out here riding for you and holding you down. What's the issue? He like, nah, we just friends, we just cool. Oh, but I'm not allowed to have no friends. I'm not allowed to talk to no dude. So why are you allowed to have friends? But if you see a dude even breathe past me the wrong way, it's a big blow up / issue. So, okay, so I went up to the girl and I asked her. I ain't gonna say her name either because I ain't trying to start no drama. But I had went up to the girl and I had asked her, I said, hey, are you messing with so-and-so? She was like, no, he's just my friend. But she was telling her other friends how much she really liked him and how much she wanted to be with him. But she was upset with him because he was in love with me. how you mad at me because I was with somebody for 3 years and you want to be with them, but that person wants to be with me? I just don't understand it. I don't get it, but you know, it wasn't for me to understand at the time anyway. So I said, okay, fine. I gathered up some more information. Some more people told me what it really was. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I said, because I warned him several times. I asked him to stop several times. I begged, I pleaded, I cried. And you know, you just never wanted to stop. So I said, okay, I got something for you. So at that point in time, I had classes with this dude who, you know, I was feeling, I had my eye on him. I thought he looked good. So I was like, I'm going to say something to him. I'm not shy to say something to somebody. So I said something to him, you know, I'm like, I'm feeling you, whatever. And he was like, but I got a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, well, damn, never mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because he had a girl. Now, I will admit at the time I didn't care that he had a girlfriend, which was wrong of me. I don't even need to hear it in the comments. I understand. We've all been there. We've all done that. Let's move on from it. So I had told the dude that I was done because he was messing around with the other girl. I had told him, I said, look, we're done. We're not going to speak and talk to each other anymore. Like, baby boy, you got to go. I guess he thought I was joking. And I guess he thought he could continue to play these vicious games with me, but I was so serious. I was done. So I started talking to the dude in my class or whatever. You know, he was a little street hood dude or whatever. He looked real good, chocolate, nice skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we just was vibing and we went over his house. Me and him had a double date with my best friend. I ain't gonna say no names neither, but we was kicking it and we had a good time. So we continued to kick it or whatever the case may be. And the dude who I was with, like I said, he just didn't believe me when I said I was done. So we was kicking it, hanging out, yada, yada, yada. Then like we started taking pictures together, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey boo, how you doing? We started taking pictures together, and one of the pictures we took, we were kissing. And I put it as my screensaver on my phone because I really liked the dude and I was like, why not? So what ended up happening is the dude wanted me to come over and talk. The dude that I was dating for 3 years, he was like, come over and talk, because he was like in my backyard throwing up and making a big scene. Oh, Ruby, I love you so much. I want you back. You're my queen. You're my princess. You're my everything. And I just wasn't trying to hear it, because after a while you stop listening to the you're my queen, and that stuff gets old when you hear it over and over again. You know the person is just going to do the same BS over and over again. So I was like, I'll go over your house to talk one last time. The biggest mistake that I ever made was going over his house to talk one last time. Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. I get to his house. Mind you guys, I said that I felt bad. So that's why I went over his house, because he was throwing up in the backyard, throwing stuff at people's car, destroying people's property or whatever the case may be, because he wanted me back. But I was done. I was serious. So as I stated, I had the dude. I had him as my background. So when I went over his house to talk for one last time about things, I guess he thought that we were going to stay together after that, when in reality we weren't. We're sitting on the couch and we're talking. And he's like, you know, you really leaving me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really leaving you. Whole time, I'm already messing with somebody else, baby. I done moved on. But I wasn't necessarily honest with him about it, because I just felt like I was done. And I told you I was done. What I'm doing now is none of your concern and none of your business. I don't owe you no loyalty, especially you're cheating on me and we go to the same school and you didn't think nobody was going to tell me. Yeah, you're foul for that. So yeah, I didn't necessarily owe him no explanations. I mean, you do something grimy to me. I'm not going to say that I have to get revenge and do something grimy to you back, but I'm not feeling you no more. I'm interested in somebody else, because when I was all about you, when I was interested in you, you wanted to play games and you didn't want to take me serious. So now I'm at his house, and, you know, I got the other dude as my screensaver with us kissing and stuff like that. My God, this is so old. I mean, don't pay none of this any mind, but he looks down on my phone and he sees the screensaver, and I'm like, oh, it's about to get real up in here. So I'm like, what do I do right now? He's like, let me see your phone. And I'm like, no, this is not your phone. You don't pay the bill. This is my phone. You're not seeing no phone, dude. Like, get out of here, yo. And he's like, no, let me see the phone. And I'm like, no. So the phone was unlocked, and I didn't want him to see what was in the phone, because me and the dude had all types of crazy text messages. And I just felt like that was me and his business. I didn't feel like that was any of his business. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't need to know what I was doing in my personal life because we're not together anymore because you want to cheat. So he grabbed the phone and proceeded to go through it. I didn't want him to see who I was talking to because I didn't want no drama to get started. So I said, give me my phone back. Mind you, I was at his mom's house at the time. I said, give me my phone back or I'm going to destroy something in this house. He's like, no, you're not getting the phone back. And I'm like, oh, I'm not getting the phone back? No, you're going to give me this phone back because what's in there is my personal business that you don't need to know. He's like, you're not getting the phone back. So I opened up his mom's cabinet and I took a plate and I frisbeed it and broke it to let him know, like, look, I will break every plate in this house if you don't give me my phone. So I frisbeed a plate, cling, 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 smash. It broke, it shattered all over the wall. He didn't seem to care. He proceeded to still continue to go through the phone. So I got more upset, grabbed another plate, sing. Mind y'all, I'm just frisbeeing plates. Bling, 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 bling. Plates is breaking everywhere. Frisbee is just, everything is just broken. And his mom didn't play that at the time. And what was my mom going to say to me? You got my personal property. Give it back to me or this is going to continue. So I'm there breaking. And eventually things get broken to the point where I think he ended up just putting the phone down. And I had just got my nips pierced. And he had took his thumb and pulled it. Like he took his thumb and pulled at my, my boob ring. And I was like, yo, like, you can't do that. And then we start, like, getting into an altercation. We start spitting in each other's face, getting real disrespectful. Like, we had a spit fight, like, tour. And he was like, tour. And I was like, tour. And we were just spitting on each other back and forth. He had me in a headlock. And I think he had just popped, like, some Xans. So he was already out his mind. He was throwed like that regardless, with or without the Xanax. So the Xannies don't have anything to do with it because he was already crazy. So we in there fighting or whatever the case may be is. And by this time, he destroyed the phone. The whole phone was shattered. He destroyed it. So all my memories with old dude was destroyed. All the pictures that we had took was destroyed. I was upset. And he told me that I wasn't leaving. My dog was over there also. My little Yorkie, he was over there also. So the dude ended up taking all my clothes off. He ripped my shirt off. He ripped my pants off. Underwear, bra. I was just butt naked in the street. Well, in his house at first. And I'm just sitting here to myself like, why is he stripping my clothes off? I mean, I'm not embarrassed because it's not like he ain't never seen me naked before. I mean, we dated for 3 years. But the thing about it is he was like, you're leaving my house naked, butt naked. So he basically... I ran downstairs and I was trying to escape out the house and he was like, you're not going anywhere. So he locked me in the house. I really thought I was about to lose my life. I wanted to get out of the house so bad. Then he opens up the attic and pulls a gun out. A gun like this freaking big and points it at me while I'm butt naked. And I'm like, is this dude really doing this right now? All because I don't want to be with you no more because you don't know how to not mess with other people? That's foul. So I'm just there praying like, oh my God, I hope I don't lose my life. Oh my God, like I'm so young. I shouldn't have got into this. Like it was just so crazy. Then he opened up the door and kicked me out the house butt naked. Now there's cars going back and forth in the neighborhood. I don't got on no clothes. I don't got on no underwear. I don't got on no bra. I don't got on nothing. And all these cars out here looking at me like, yo. And I don't got nothing to cover up it while he's in the house. I had took his phone while all that stuff was going on, and I had his phone in my pocket. And he had like a little, I'm not going to say what kind of phone he had, but I put the phone in my pocket because he never admitted that he was messing with that girl. And when I was outside naked, one of my neighbors had seen me and was like, yo, what's going on? Why you out here butt naked? And I was like, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She was like, get in the car, get in the car. So I got in the car and we went to my mom's house. I had to explain what was going on to my mom at the time. She was pissed off. Then his mom came home. And when she got home, she seen all the broken plates, the broken glasses, the broken furniture. Everything was just everywhere. And you know, his mom came to my house, and then him and my mom were talking, and then she was like, you know, your daughter broke everything in my house. And my mom was like, Ruby, did you break everything in the house? And I was like, yeah, I did, because he had my phone. I wanted my phone, and I'm done with him. And they were like, you know, y'all can't see each other no more. You're not allowed to come to my house. And I was like, I was already not coming back over. I was already not coming. So I don't need nobody to tell me that I'm not allowed back over there, because, baby boy, I'm not going back over there. So I don't care. But please stop rubbing your nose like that. I'm sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, so I got a gun pulled out on me. I got my boob rings pulled out. And I had just got them pierced, so y'all know that was painful. My phone was shattered and everything. So I remembered I still had his phone. He had told his mom, he was like, I think she has my phone, so could you get my phone back from her? I was going through his phone, and I seen him, text messages between him and the girl. And it was confirmed they were messing around. See, men lie too much. Like, they just lie. Like, just lie. Like, why can't you just keep it real and just keep it honest with somebody? Like, why you gotta play somebody? But at the end of the day, he got kicked out of his house because of what he did. And I'm not saying that I was happy about that, because, I mean, I don't wish bad on nobody. But, you know, karma is a fool. Karma is a real fool. And, like, we hated each other a while after that. And as I stated, we lived in the same neighborhood. We knew the same people. So whenever I would go out and party, I would see him there. Me and my friends would see him there. We would call him the Antichrist. That was his nickname. Antichrist is someone who is against Christ. Because if you act like that, honey, you're against Christ. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But it was just crazy. And then I think that same night, I went to a party with my friends, and we partied. We had fun. We turned up, and I was just living my best life, because I was tied down for 3 years with him, not living my best life. You know what I'm saying? So worried about him. And then when I finally was single, I was like, yes, like, you see what I'm saying? But that was the story of what happened. I didn't go to jail. No charges was pressed against me, but I did see him a lot after the incident happened, and we never spoke. Like, it was a mutual hate. It was a mutual, I don't like you, you don't like me, and we will never, ever rekindle anything ever again. But I think, like, 2 years after the incident, we got back in contact with each other, and we were cool. We were, like, really cool, or whatever the case may be. Oh, and just let me tell y'all how karma is so real. I don't know, because remember how I told y'all the dude who I started messing with, how he had a girlfriend? Yeah. So my ex ended up having a baby by that girl, if it makes sense, if you guys get what I'm saying. So basically, the dude that I was dating that was cheating on me, I started messing with another dude, and that dude had a girlfriend. 2 years down the line, the dude who I was dating, who I broke all the plates in his house, he started dating that girl and had a baby with her. I thought I was like that. I mean, I didn't care, but I was just like, yo, like, that's so crazy. You see, like life is just funny. Life just works very weird, and that's just how life works. But, you know, we're like, we don't talk right now, but, because, you know what I'm saying, like, we don't talk right now, but we did get back cool. Like, we did talk, and we did get back cool, and, you know, we had squashed the people. We laughed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we were so young. Like, we laughed about it, and we were like, you know, things happen, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that was the story that everybody wanted to know, and that's what had happened. So if y'all have anything to say about it, you know, comment, like, subscribe, and if you guys want any more content from me, let me know what other content you want from me. Any more story times, advice, makeup tutorials, eyebrow tutorials, skincare routine tutorials, anything that you want. And I got it for y'all. Just let me know. Bye, guys.